welcome to another vlog. Today's Thursday, the 3rd of July. It is super sunny and bright. I have decided today to use the DJI Mini Mic. Never used it to film a vlog, so let me know what you think. I can literally walk over here now and you should be able to hear me. It's still crystal clear. I'm just about to start work in about 10 minutes. Before I do, I want to strip the bed and put a wash on so I can hang it outside to dry, just to make use of the summer heat while we have it. My t-shirt looks crazy today. I'm actually wearing the Doja Cat Tour t-shirt. This was from last year. Gosh, that like literally feels like 5 minutes ago, but it was definitely last year. I definitely have like two minds on the weather in the UK. I love the heat and I love it being sunny and bright. It feels so nice waking up to like a bright blue sky. However, at night time, it is so hot and there's just like no cool air. Obviously we don't have aircon, we just have this old rackety fan. And we are done, so let's go and put it in the washing machine, log on to work, and I'll probably update you mid-morning when I have my mid-morning cup of tea. I am cringing because I've literally just filmed this whole section and the mic wasn't working, so I now need to do it all again. Let's pretend it didn't happen, and this is the first time recorded. Okay, it is later on the day. Since the last clip, I've had a haircut. I went and got a fresh skin fade at lunchtime. Truth be told, I forgot I had an appointment. As you can see behind me, I recently got lucky at POPMART and managed to find myself some new Labubus. So I wanted to come and sit down and just explain to you how I got them, the process, and just my thoughts on the whole Labubu craze. Back in March of this year, I remember watching I think it was a Miss Remy Ashton vlog, and someone in the photo had a keyring that just caught my attention. It was a big, ugly, fluffy monster bag charm. I zoomed in on it. I did the circle to search thing on my phone and it told me that it was called a Labubu. It told me where to go. So I literally went over to POPMART, ordered one straight away from the website. A couple of days later, it came and I had my first Labubu. So this was before the craze, before it took off, before they sold out everywhere. I think this was literally back in March. It's been a couple of months. Fast forward a couple of months, the whole craze blows up. You can't buy them anywhere, and POPMART stopped selling them in store just because there was so much drama and people were getting violent and fighting in store. So for the safety of their staff, they stopped selling them, which I love that about a company. Like, they put the staff first and the safety first over sales, and they just put a stop to it, which again, love that. But since then, it's been a kind of a mishmash, hard kind of just look at the drawer. You go on the website if they have them or not. I know there's like a Discord set up where you can go on and it tells you your local store and when they may be getting restocked, but then you still have to kind of rush to get there and in order to try and buy some, which isn't really great in an ideal world and for a lot of people. So POPMART recently released a new scheme called the Labubu Lottery, which I just love all that stuff. Like, is there a hype? There's a trend. I want in on it. So they release a lottery where you go on and you can bid for, I think it's like up to 6 Labubus each. So they had the big into energy Labubus, and then they also had the macaron Labubus, and you could bid, and I think you could get up to, it might have just been 6 in total. So you could either have like a mishmash of both of them, or you could order just one complete box of either the macarons or the big energy. I didn't want a big box. However, I did want a couple. So I put in for 3 macarons and I put in for 3 big energy. And I just thought, if I get lucky and win one of them, that's great. Like, I only want either or. I don't need both of them. Draw closed. And then a few days later, I got an email to say I was lucky and I managed to win both the macaron and the big energy. In the email, it then just says go to your local store. You do have to choose a store. You can't have them shipped home. So you do have to go physically in store, in person, take your email confirmation and take your ID, and you can go and pick up your Labubus. It is very strict and you do have to take your ID and they do check. So if you do win, on the lottery, you have to go in yourself with your ID to make the purchase. You can't send someone else in, which it was great for me, but I'm very aware that people might not be able to go to a local store because they're not in every city, but also people might not physically be able to get out of the house and go into a store or be surrounded by a lot of people. Like, it's a big deal for a lot of people. So I'm conscious that that is still a bit like, it's not accessible to all, but that is kind of the rules at the moment. So Monday I got the email to say I was lucky. So on Tuesday, I went into my local POPMART in Birmingham City Centre, and I was only going to get one or the other. And then I was in the queue, and the woman in front of me went, get both of them and you can sell them. So I ended up getting 3 macarons, 3 big energies, and the macarons are going to 2 people. I'm keeping one of them, and then the big energies, I'm going to keep one of them, and I've listed 2 on Vinted. One's already sold, one's still on there. But truth be told, like, now that I look at it, I feel like I might take it off because I think it's actually really cute. So I actually got the Serenity, which was the green one, which is already sold. I also got the Love, which again, when I first saw it, I didn't like it. I'm not a huge fan of red. Actually, in real life, it's more pink and baby pink, which I just think is very, very cute. And then the other colour I got was Happiness, which is a peach colour. You're going to probably see these on my social media because I filmed some short content of unboxing these. But these are the 2 that I have. As I say, I'm going to keep Happiness for sure. Love is actually listed on my Vinted at the moment, but I might just keep them because I actually think they're really cute. This was my original one. This is the Take a Seat range, which this is the colour I always wanted, and it was the first one I ordered, and it was the first one I got lucky with. So I never bought any more of them, and I'm happy with just this one. So yeah, that is the Labubu collection, and that is how I got all of the new Labubus. As I say, I picked up 6 in total, but I'm only keeping 2. The rest are essentially being sold to other people. I know a lot of people are still on the hunt for them, and I know that there's a lot of fake ones out there. Like, if you want, you can literally go onto Vinted and pick one up for £10, but they are Labubus. They are the fake ones. You can also go into your petrol station, or you can go to your market and you can literally buy ones that look legit, but they are fake, and you can tell they're fake. I've seen the fake ones, like from a distance they're cute, but when you get up to them, like the quality, like the fur comes out, the actual like detailing on the eyes, the teeth, on the nails, like the paint work is really sloppy. Like, they do look crap, to be fair. They do look not the best. So personally, I would only want to get the real ones. So hopefully that process with POPMART entering the lottery will help someone, and I feel like it's just a less chaotic way of getting them, rather than going on the website multiple times a day and seeing if they've restocked them, or just going into a store and seeing if they have them, because it's very, very unlikely that they're just going to have them in store behind the shelf for you to buy. So hopefully that was helpful. Enough chat about Labubus. I'm just going to leave them all there, because right now I need to go and walk little Miss Ribena, and then drop off something to the post box, because I sold some on Vinted. I've actually been selling a lot of things on Vinted, and I'm actually tempted to list all of my Funkos. Reason being, like, I don't have them out on display, and I've collected them over the years and I've never displayed them. The only time I get them out is at Halloween time. I'll get the Halloween ones out, like Hocus Pocus, but other than that, they are always in storage. They were always in a cupboard in the old house. And since we moved out the old house, they've been at my mum and dad's house in a box in the loft. And I've never opened the box since. So I want to go and get the box, go through them, and as I say, try and sell like 95% of the collection, because I feel like Funkos are still collectible and people like them. And I do have like a lot of rare ones and older ones. So I'm just going to get that money and, I don't know, buy more Labubus. Okay, so change of plan. I was walking Robin and my brother texted me and he was like, bro, I'm really starving. Bad boy wings. And I was just like, done. So as I said, Pete is in London today, so we won't be back until much later this evening, like maybe 8 o'clock. So I was planning on just cooking for myself this evening. But then when he texted me and asked me if I want to go for wings, I was like, done. Like, these wings are literally some of, if not the best chicken wings I have ever had. We would rather hardly see each other one-on-one time, so it'd actually be really nice just to catch up and get some food. So that is where we are driving now. It's currently 26 degrees. It is very warm now. I don't know why I've decided to wear all black. I'm sweating.
That smile's gonna be the end of me. I wanna say something, but you are all that I see. You got dynamite. That smile's gonna be the end of me. I bet you taste like chocolate. Can I have it for free? I'm an explosion, and that smile's gonna be the end of me. You cannot lie over a Mai Tai.
I thought I would come and end the vlog where it began. I thought I'd come and end the vlog where it began this morning. In the bedroom. Season's been pretty chilled. The sun is still out and bright, which is so lovely. I couldn't be bothered to put the mic on, but let me know. I'm really intrigued. Is the audio better with the mic on, or do you prefer it without? I love the sound quality with the mic, but is it too clean? Let me know in the box down below. Do you prefer it with the lapel mic on, or do you prefer it off? I'm intrigued to know. Thank you for watching as always. If you aren't already, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Follow along for more fun videos and like this video if you enjoyed it. And I'll be back real soon with a brand new vlog. Peace.